Geez, Dawn, it's past 8 p.m. already. I don't know where you've been wandering around, but don't you think it's time to come home? You've been ignoring my calls. I haven't even had dinner yet. I'm starving over here. Sorry, Kathy. I was driving and couldn't answer the phone. What? Driving? Where on earth are you? You left dinner preparation. I told you this morning, didn't I? Jasper has soccer practice every Friday, so I need to pick him up in the evening. Soccer practice? Yes. It's the same every week. I thought you knew. Oh, is it? Then what about my dinner? When are you coming home? Dinner is already prepared. It's in the freezer. You just need to heat them up in the microwave. Are you kidding me? You expect me to eat frozen food? No, it's not store-bought frozen food. I made it myself and froze it. Frozen is frozen. It makes no difference. How many times do I have to tell you? Huh? Since we started living together, I told you I want freshly made food. Of course, I do that when I can. But it's not possible every day. Sometimes, like today, I have to go out in the evening. That's why I keep meals in the freezer. Is it that bad? I'm starving and I want to eat now. Sigh. You're still such an inconsiderate woman. A proper housewife shouldn't be out at this time. Like I said, I'm picking up my son. I'm not out having fun. If you're hungry, please eat first. You just need to microwave the food. Oh my! Are you ordering your mother-in-law around? It's just microwaving. You just press a button once. Even Jasper, a grade schooler, can do it. Are you saying you can't handle that? It's not about whether it's easy or not. It's a daughter-in-law's job to cook and serve the food. Expecting your mother-in-law to get food from the freezer and microwave it? Absolutely not! Then what am I supposed to do? Make Jasper quit soccer? I'm not saying he should quit. He's talented at sports, just like his father. But having practice at night is problematic. If it was earlier, you could cook dinner too. Well, the soccer club practices in the evening. Then make my dinner before you go to pick him up. That's impossible. I work full-time. I don't have time to come home in between. If you're telling me not to pick him up, that means you'd have to do it instead. No way! Why should I do your job? That's why it has to be at this time. Please put up with frozen meals once a week. Then just quit your job. What? It's strange that you continue to work even after getting married and having a child. You don't need to work. My son's salary alone should be enough, right? You can't manage the housework because you're working. Sure, we could probably get by on his salary alone. But I want to save as much as possible for Jasper's future. How much can a woman really earn anyway? You're probably doing some job that anyone could do. Just quit already. I earn as much as Tim, It's a job that requires a certification. If I quit, even you would be affected, you know. Why would I be affected? Tim and I are supporting you financially. If I become a stay-at-home mom, you won't be able to enjoy your hobbies as you do now. Are you okay with that? Geez, you've been talking quite boldly. If you're dissatisfied with my housework, I'd appreciate some help from you too. What? You want me to do the chores? I'm old and my body hurts. I can't do housework. But Kathy, you seem to be out and about with your friends all the time. What the? Ever since your husband passed away, you've been obsessed with that male singer. Going to concerts and buying CDs. You seem pretty energetic to me. Be quiet. Are you saying it's disgraceful for someone my age to be a fan? He's my only joy. Don't criticize my hobbies. I'm not criticizing your hobbies. I just want you to understand my situation. It's really tough to manage all the housework after working full-time. If you have the energy to go out, couldn't you help with dinner once in a while? Listen, I worked hard when I was young. I served my in-laws and my husband for many years. I deserve to relax in my old age. If you want to relax, that's fine. But stop criticizing my way of doing things. Whenever I clean or do laundry, you make me redo it because it's not your way. And you always criticize my cooking. Sometimes you've even thrown away the food I've made. If the food's that bad, it's your fault for making it. I've told you to learn our family recipes. But no matter how many times I ask, you keep making bad food. But Tim and Jasper say they like my cooking. They're just being kind. It doesn't matter unless it suits my taste. As the daughter-in-law, you need to carry on our family's traditional flavors. But throwing it away is beyond rude. Wasting food is not right, especially in front of Jasper. Try being in my shoes. Eating your awful cooking will make me sick. You always serve greasy food like meatloaf and fried chicken. I'm overweight and my doctor told me to diet. I care about our family's health, so I only make greasy food occasionally. But Jasper is still in grade school. He loves those foods. If I always make healthy dishes, he'll get bored. Then make a separate menu for him. Cook different meals for adults and kids. Are you really saying that? It's too much trouble. Too much trouble? You're so lazy. You're a housewife, so do your job. Should we end this living arrangement then? What? When we got married, we planned to live alone. But after the wedding, your husband passed away suddenly. You said you were worried about living alone at your age and begged us to live with you. That's why we moved in together. Of course. My health isn't what it used to be and anything can happen. But you seem perfectly fine chasing after your favorite singer. It looks like you have plenty of energy. Yet you don't do any housework and just complain to me. I'm at my breaking point. I help by taking care of Jasper. Even if I don't do housework, I'm helping in another way. You should be grateful. Taking care of Jasper? What have you done? What? I fed him when he was a baby. Only when you felt like it. You refuse to change his diapers because it would ruin your hands. You've never picked him up from daycare. You've never taken him to the park or read him a book. The only thing you do is watch TV with him. Ugh, so much yapping. Watching TV together is a legitimate way to bond. And you make him watch what you want because you find kids' shows boring. Oh, shut up already. Anyway, we're continuing this living arrangement. I love living with my cute grandson. I don't want to be separated from him. I have an idea. Why don't you move out? Oh, God. I'll stay here with Tim and Jasper, and you can go live somewhere else. Then you can work as much as you want. Isn't that a great idea? If I move out, who will do the housework? You, of course. What? Even if we live separately, you're still my daughter-in-law. You'll just come over like a maid and do the housework here. That's ridiculous. Listen, you married my son, so you need to follow my orders. Don't get any ideas about making me do housework. Once you pick up Jasper, come back and heat up dinner. You never learn, do you? Are you trying to start a fight with me? What's wrong, Kathy? Don't play dumb. This is such a nasty prank. A prank? What are you talking about? Are you seriously pretending you don't know? I really don't understand why you're upset. The food! Yes? What's with the food on the table? Oh, that's tonight's dinner. I've told you so many times, and yet you made greasy food again. You haven't learned a thing. I'm sorry, but please forgive me just for today, as it's a special day. What? The food on the table is mostly for Jasper. I'll make a separate dish for you when I get back. Trying to cover up, huh? You made food you know I can't eat just to spite me, didn't you? No, that's not it. I'll make your favorite dishes too. So please leave the food on the table as it is. This is infuriating. You put out all my least favorite foods on purpose. You're such a despicable woman. I swear, it's not to spite you. I need to drive now, so excuse me. Dawn! Ugh! You'll regret disrespecting me. I'll make sure you get what's coming to you, you insolent woman. Kathy? What have you done? I spent so much time making these. Please explain what happened. Oh, you. Why do you sound so freaked out? When I got home, all the food I made was gone. You were home just a little while ago, right? What happened to them? I cleaned up. Cleaned up? No, don't tell me you ate everything. What? Do you think I would eat that nasty food? So where did the food go? The trash can. Oh my God. Well, it's your fault for not listening to me. Making greasy food like pizza and fries. Oh, and I threw away the cake too. Eating that junk would send me straight to the hospital. This is crazy. Why would you do that? To make you repent. Repent? You deliberately made food you know I hate. And you even put a chocolate cake in the fridge. I've tolerated your cooking until now, but the cake was the last straw. I got so mad, I threw everything away. This is outrageous. It felt so good tossing your food in the trash. What a stress relief. Kathy, do you remember what day it is today? Huh? It's an important day for me, but it doesn't matter to you. What are you talking about? Today is Jasper's birthday. What? That's why I made all his favorite foods. Jasper's birthday. So you forgot. Even if you forgot, didn't the cake make you realize? No. It had Happy Birthday Jasper written on it. There were candles on the table too. You should have known what day it was. Oh, really? I guess I was so mad I didn't notice. Unbelievable. Well, you could have told me. I thought you knew. We celebrate his birthday every year as a family. I couldn't help it. Today there was a signing event for my favorite singer. So that's why you weren't home. Yes, I've been looking forward to this for months. I was so excited about it that I forgot about his birthday. Oh, I'm so happy I got to shake his hand today. He smiled at me when our eyes met. My heart is still racing. I'm speechless. Is your grandson's birthday less important than a singer's signing event? So what? He's my passion. I love Jasper, but my singer is just as important to me. It's fine to go to a signing event, but ruining the birthday dinner I made? You're the worst. I admit, throwing the food away was bad. But you don't have to be so angry. What's done is done. Just go buy something to replace it. That's not the point. I wanted Jasper to have a homemade cake. He was really looking forward to it. He's been crying since he got home. I said I'm sorry. I'll buy a replacement cake. I'll get something even fancier than the one you made. I'll make sure it has a birthday message on it too. Isn't that enough? That should make him happy, right? You really don't get it, do you? I've made up my mind. What do you mean? We're moving out. What? I don't want to live with someone who throws away my food. Throwing away a cake Jasper was excited about? That's beyond acceptable. I didn't know it was his birthday. If I had known, I would have tolerated the fries and cake. Regardless of the occasion, I can't stand someone who wastes food. Living with you is a bad influence on Jasper. You're overreacting about the food. I get it. I won't do it again. Please forgive me. Are you really going to leave a sick old woman alone? You're not sick. And wouldn't you prefer not having to deal with a daughter-in-law you hate? Feel free to live alone and do as you please. Fine. Only you should leave. What? You hate living with me, right? As I said before, you can leave, and I'll live with Tim and Jasper. Tim loves me, so he'll take my side and will tell you to go. Sorry, but you have no allies here. What? Tim has already talked about moving out. You're lying. He knows about your bullying. That's impossible. I've always been nice to you in front of him. Did you tell him? I didn't have to. He figured it out. He has warned you before, but you ignored him and kept harassing me. That's because you always defy me. Huh? I was strict with you for your own good. I wanted you to become a proper wife quickly. But you were always rebellious and never listened to me. I tried to earn your approval. I cleaned and cooked the way you wanted. But no matter how hard I tried, it was never enough. You always criticized me, made me redo the cleaning and threw away my cooking. Then I realized you didn't want to educate me. You just wanted to be mean. No, that's not true. I really care about you. You care about me, so you threw away the cake? I'm sorry if it made you feel bad. I'll be nicer from now on. No matter what you say, I'm not changing my mind. I'm leaving with Jasper. Wait, that's not fair to him. He wouldn't want to be away from his grandma. Unfortunately, he agrees with us. What the? He's seen you bullying me. And now you've thrown away his birthday cake. He doesn't want to live with you anymore. Wait, Dawn. I'll come back and apologize to him. It's too late. We're already starting to pack. Good luck with your fan activities. Wait, Dawn? I'm sorry for everything. Please, don't leave me alone. Kathy rushed back home and apologized to us frantically. I ignored her, packed her things, and took Jasper to my parents' house. Shortly after, Tim joined us, and the three of us moved into an apartment. When Kathy found out, she said she wanted to move in with us and ask for her address. We didn't tell her and blocked her number. According to rumors from relatives, she's all alone now and is exhausted every day from cleaning and doing laundry. The house is falling apart with leaks, and with only her pension to rely on, she can't afford repairs and has to live in a rundown home. She can't attend her favorite singer's concerts anymore and cries every day. It's a miserable old age, and she brought it on herself. Meanwhile, I've been freed from the stress of her and am living peacefully with my husband and son. I plan to cherish my family and enjoy life from now on.